What if I told you there was a way to train your brain and your balance at the exact same time? And get this, it only takes 1 minute a day. Seriously, let's get into it. Okay, so here's something a lot of us don't really think about. Once we hit our 30s, the connection between our brain and our body can start to get a little, well, a little weaker. It's super subtle, not something you'd notice day to day, but it's happening in the background. So let me ask you this. Have you noticed any little changes? You know that feeling you stand up a little too quick and, whoa, gotta catch yourself for a second? Or maybe you just don't feel quite as solid on your feet as you used to. Yeah? These are the little telltale signs. Maybe your walk isn't as fluid, or you turn your head fast and feel a little dizzy. These things aren't just random. They're actually signals. Your neurological reflexes are basically waving a little flag saying, hey, a little help over here. I need a tune-up to stay sharp. But, and this is the really cool part, there's a super simple drill you can do every single day that's designed to literally rewire and beef up those connections between your brain and your body. And look, this is about so much more than just not falling over. When you do this, you're waking up and strengthening all those little stabilizer muscles. You're forcing your brain to get better at coordinating on the fly. And what does that give you? More stability for sure, but also more confidence in how you move, and you'll even feel more mentally alert. And the best part, how long does this take? 60 seconds. That's it. 1 minute out of your day to make a huge difference in your neurological health. It's a no-brainer. Okay, so how does this magic work? It seems too simple, right? Let's get into the why behind this simple little triangle movement. It's actually pretty fascinating. Think about it like this. Every single time you do this move, you're lighting up a switchboard in your brain. You've got signals coming in from your joints, your inner ear, your eyes. They all zip up your spinal cord to the parts of your brain that handle balance and movement. Then, in a split second, your brain processes all that data and sends messages back down telling your muscles exactly how to adjust. It's this incredible, super fast conversation happening every millisecond. But here's what's truly amazing. This isn't just a one-and-done fix for that moment. With every rep, you are literally carving out a new, stronger, and faster pathway in your brain. This, right here, is what scientists call neuroplasticity, and it's awesome. It means your brain isn't fixed. You're actively helping it build better connections for balance. You're training it to be quicker, smarter, and way more reliable. Okay, enough of this sciencey talk, right? Theory is great, but let's actually get down to business. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do this, step by step, so you feel safe and confident. Okay, first things first, let's get set up. You can do this barefoot or in socks, whatever's comfortable. But please, especially at first, stand next to a wall or a sturdy chair, something you can grab onto if you need it. No heroes here, safety is key. All right, you ready? Here's the move. Just shift your weight onto one foot. Now lift the other one up, just a little, and you're gonna gently tap your toe forward, then tap it out to the side, and then tap it behind you. See? You're drawing a little triangle on the floor. And the real trick? Don't let that foot touch down for a rest. Keep it up for 30 seconds, and then we'll switch to the other leg. Okay, so you're gonna start doing this and think, whoa, I'm all over the place. Listen, that wobble, that's not a bug, it's a feature. That is the feeling of your brain kicking into high gear, firing up all those little muscles in your ankles and your core and figuring out how to keep you upright. That's it working. Now, when you're just starting out, you're gonna wanna look at your feet. Totally normal. That's your brain using your eyes as a cheat sheet. But as you get better, try to look straight ahead. That makes your brain work a little harder. And if you're feeling brave, try closing your eyes. But please, make sure you're holding on to that chair. What you're doing when you make it harder like that is strengthening this incredible superpower called proprioception. It's your brain's internal GPS, knowing where your body is without having to look. The stronger that is, the more automatic your balance becomes in the real world. And here's the thing. You might be thinking, my balance is fine. But this 1 minute drill is for so many more people than you'd think. The benefits are surprisingly huge. If you sit all day at a desk, this is for you. If you're dealing with a bit of brain fog and just don't feel sharp, you gotta try this. It's also amazing for athletes who want to improve their body awareness or even people just wanting to stand up a little straighter. It's a full system tune-up. This quote just nails it, you know? You're training your brain to move smarter, react faster, and correct itself before a fall even happens. It's not about catching yourself after you stumble. It's about training your brain so you don't even get to that point. It's prevention, pure and simple. And if all that wasn't enough, there's a pretty amazing bonus. See, because you're firing up that part of your brain called the cerebellum, this isn't just about movement. Research is showing that it can actually help with your focus, your cognitive performance, even how you regulate your emotions. It just proves how connected our minds and bodies really are. So let's bring it all home. We're talking about 60 seconds, a tiny piece of your day to light up your nervous system and build a more resilient brain. So I'll ask you, what could just 1 minute a day dedicated to this simple rewire really change for you?